want to say something about Pete Richardson. He and I worked here for many years, and we won a lot of championships together. And like me, Pete didn't get a lot of stuff for winning. They didn't give him a lot of stuff until he finally got toward his end. He got that football improvement. So I want to say thank you for being who you are and all the good things you did for so many people. I want to say Joe Charbonneau is here. Joe was the beat writer for the Advocate, and for many years he wrote a lot of good articles about my team and some of the wonderful things that they were doing. I want to say, Joe, I appreciate it because, a lot of time people don't take the time, but you took that time to write about something. When we had Ricky Weeks, and I've kept telling people Ricky Weeks was the real deal, and you wrote about it, and we got it done. I used to get in my office at 8 o'clock after I dropped Jonathan off to school. Where are you, Jonathan? Oh, okay. I would drop Jonathan off to the lab school, and I would go in my office and get on the phone and make calls to the East Coast because they were our ahead of us. After talking with the people at the East Coast, I called the West Coast because they're 2 hours behind us. And this is how I got it done to help Ricky Weeks win the Golden Spikes Award. I wanted to say that because the reason this happened is that it takes players. It takes players. All of the good thing I did and Pete did, it was about players. We had to have players and then coach them up. And that's what we tried to do. And then they bought into the system. I remember many times on my drive home, some of my fondest moments are when I was taking showers and when I was driving my car. I could really concentrate and think. And Jonathan, on our way home, if I gave a tough talk to Andre Gordon and said something ugly to him, and Jonathan, being 9, 10, Dad, you were ugly to Andre today. You have to apologize to him. And I would go the next day and say, hey, guys, I apologize. I said some things. I was out of character. But that's the kind of stuff. But you know what? It took 16 years. And Chuck Hall, I remember you first going over there trying to get it done. And we tried everything and couldn't move 1 inch. They made promises, but they never kept them. And so 16 years and all the players, when I wasn't lying to you, when I said we were going to get the fieldhouse, we got it, but you just didn't get to put your foot in it. I mean, and we all talked about that. I mean, it was a dream. And sometimes dreams take a long time. Just like I heard an old man say, justice rides a slow horse. Justice rides a slow horse. And so we had to be patient, and we got it done. And I was so happy because I knew then that kids going forward would have some place that they could enjoy themselves, and they had a place to dress rather than in the parking lot. It hurt me to look at my players doing that. But you know what? It says a lot about the players. They won, and they won big in spite of doing that. They never complained. They never complained, and I appreciate that. And I just want to say, all my friends who came out today, I appreciate you all. I know Hillary is gonna hear about it, right, Hillary? Paul, thanks for coming. And Joe Charbonneau, thanks for coming. And just all of the other people. If I start calling names, I'm going to forget someone. But I see Fernando have his 2 sons who are just my grandkids. I mean, they call me grandkids. I see them all the time. And, so it's good to see those young kids. And BJ, I see you back there with your lovely mother. You're a big boy now. But listen, I don't want to take up too much time. I just want to say thanks. And I am honored to have this building in my name. It was a long time coming, but I know a change would come. I think, who sung that song? A long time? Sam Cooke, okay. Yeah, so I knew it would come. It was just a matter of time. And Coach Banks and I had been talking. We knew something was going to happen. And then Ray Fondell, you guys kept me abreast of what was happening as we came down that pipeline. So we got it done. Now let's take advantage of it. I see one of my first team players, Trinidad Hubbard. He played on my very first team and was the first player drafted. The very first player I coached got drafted. Oh, look at Trinidad. Look at here. And the check he got. There you go. He brought a check with him. Thank you, Trinidad. So, Mr. Banks, we got a check for you. You know. Yeah, he check it. He take those checks too. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So, you know, is there any way to take a question or two? Can we, if there's a question or two out there? I would like to, if anybody want to ask a question, we've got a couple of minutes. We'd like to see if anyone have a question. It's better to ask a question than to have me talk. Okay. You can say it better.
So immediately after we leave here, there's a reception for Coach, for all his players and all his everyone that worked with him, a part of this program. Ms. Mandy is standing over here. Let's make sure we got a lot going on in the stadium. You know, we're getting ready to play that other school, and so we need everybody in the stadium. Playing that other school, we ain't playing. And so we mean business, and so we want to make sure that everybody that's a part of this, that we have a special area that you can go in and enjoy Coach, take pictures with him right after this, and you can hang out as well. And then let's make sure that we're in there, and let's make sure we loud, we boisterous, and we bring home this win today. Coach has been asking that we fill this stadium up. Last night we had, we had about 400 in there? 437 last night. And so that's, we're trying to make sure that we get 500 in there today. Our largest total was the Missouri game, right at 432. And those are paid numbers. You know, I want to make sure I say it paid. You know, some like to come through, let me get in, but those are paid numbers. So we appreciate that. And this Jagathon weekend, you heard Marlon come up and speak about it a little bit. We're in the business of keeping up with everybody, not only in our conference, but around the state. And obviously a big thing is, just like this, standing here, and Coach did this, I want to throw it out there so everybody can have understanding about Title IX and different things. Like those young ladies playing over there right now, softball team, you know, we got to do something like this for them as well. And it takes money, right? Our university have a certain budget that they prepare us with, but we have to go out and raise a lot of funds. And our board right here has really been good to athletics and continue to try to help us grow, and they have an understanding. And so obviously we still have a lot of work to do. And I do think that we have some more Roger Cadors that's leading our young people in today's time. All right? Thank you all very much.
One more thing. One more thing. I want to recognize my sister. She's been a very instrumental part of my life. She's kept me going over the years, and obviously my son Jonathan is in here. He won't say anything. He's standing back. So I wanted to recognize them. I got a coach on the line that, Coach Ellis? We're about to get this done. Is it possible I could talk to you once we finish with this dedication? Well, Coach Ellis, you've done the same thing, and I really appreciate it. Keep doing well up there up in North Louisiana, okay? Thank you. Yeah. The wonderful technology, you know, that's the beauty. So we were able to talk with Coach Ellis, who is one of the great coaches at Grambling for many years over there, and he just wanted to say hello. You know, the beautiful thing about baseball coaches, it's a good fraternity. They usually stick together and pull for each other. And I remember Skip Berkman when he first came here. He and I met, and he didn't pick up the tab, by the way, Paul. And we met, and he said, you know what? Baton Rouge is big enough for both of us. And that was the attitude to have to do that. It was big enough, and when you came on board, everything just constantly flowed real good. So we're happy to be in a great city. We had 3 great baseball coaches. We all had a lot of great contribution to the city and to the game of baseball in the state. So we did our part. Now you citizen, you do your part. Continue to support this baseball program and all of our program. I've often said that Southern belongs to you all. You can't sell it, you can't give it away. Southern belongs to this community, and you got to support it. If you support it, it'll do quite well for you. It's done well for many, many years, and it'll do well for many more to come. So let's support all of our sports. All right, yes, sir.
And since it is a Jagathon weekend, on behalf of my wife and I and our business, we have our donation as well, Coach.
All right, thank you. They coming. Huh?
Coach always been pretty good raising money. We're gonna have to hire him part-time.
I've done my share. I used to be pretty good at it, but the community supported what I was doing. They bought into it. So let's make sure we keep it going. Hey, thanks for everybody coming out. I appreciate it.